I didn't prepare a speech because there's something very special about former Senator Kimberley Kitching, something very special. And I couldn't identify what it is. It was even deeper than what I thought on the surface. So I thought I'd see what emerges and share that. First of all, I extend my condolences, and the condolences on behalf of One Nation Party and Senator Hanson particularly, to family and staff. I know Senator Kitching valued family enormously, and we've shared text message, Andrew, so I'll share more about that later. I also want to extend the second part of the motion of condolence is to extend our sympathy to family, and we certainly do that, and to the staff. Kimberley thought so highly of her staff, and I can see why. I'll talk more about something special within Kimberley Kitching, and that's through appreciation for some of her qualities. I know that Andrew and I exchanged text messages, so I'll just share something from that, because family was very important to her, to Kimberley. Sometimes a few words say it best. In this case, yours, Andrew, she was such a happy soul. But even more than that, her competence and her dedication, I will remember her amazing, beautiful smile. That shone from somewhere deep within. It wasn't a superficial smile, it was a smile. So I summarise it this way. That is the beautiful, pure energy that is Kimberley. It's beyond one of the most wonderful smiles I've ever seen, and warmth, love, and acceptance. And it stunned me that I was stunned with Senator Kitching's death. Death is a natural part of life. And so, sure, we have losses, but death still is death. Why was I stunned with Senator getting the text message that Senator Kitching had died? So I wondered, why was I feeling so much grief? And it was just a bright and easy ease to be with Kimberley. It was so bright and happy. Always had time, always sincere. I knew I was getting the real deal with Kimberley Kitching. Always, every time. Didn't matter if I bumped across her in the hallway, she'd say, "Oh, Malcolm," and it was sincere. If I caught her at a bad time, "Can I call you later?" It was always sincere. We didn't work that much together, but we got on very well. And that's rare, as some people have said. Senator Hanson, Pauline, took it to heart. She was very, very upset. She has been for a while, because she and Kimberley confided in each other. And Senator Hanson has been through a lot, and she yet still finds it so easy to trust people, but very easy to let that trust go if someone abandons it. Never once did Kimberley Kitching do that. And that meant a lot to Senator Hanson and to me. And the breadth of her loss across the whole parliamentary spectrum, across politics, is coming out right now. And that's due to her work and her personality. People have mentioned Magnitsky and China and the protection of Australia. And they've mentioned that Senator Kitching worked well on committees, because her purpose was beyond the party. It was for the Parliament, but it was beyond the Parliament. It was for the people of Australia. It was for the national agenda, not a personal agenda. And as others have said in here, that is rare. She wanted to hold everyone accountable. Not only the government, her party, she'd hold me accountable if I said something she didn't agree with. She served the people. And that is what Parliament is supposed to be for, but quite often is not. Labor, if it gets into government, as so many are tipping, has incurred a great loss in the loss of Senator Kitching. The crossbench is important, as people are working out. The Liberals understand that, and they put one person in charge of the connection with us, because they know how important trust is and honesty is to Senator Hanson and myself. Senator Kitching got that. She worked it out pretty early. Her honesty, her reliability and her respect meant she was a natural fit with Senator Hanson and myself. I'd even go so far as to say that coming from Queensland, where state of origin is so important, her state of origin is Queensland. She's a Queenslander, and we're proud of that. I'll get on to the third part of the condolence motion, appreciation. Intelligence, that's obvious. So many people have said so. But it's with humility and respect. Not lording it over people, not extending power over people, controlling people. It was to help people to work together because she understood that working together is so much more beneficial and so much more effective. Courage. There was no nonsense, no BS. She was direct, yet she was always personable. It's so, so rare. She had ability to understand complexity and get right through to the guts of it and to get the kernel and understand that, and then she would work around with that. One of the most important things I think about Kimberley Kitching was that she was female. She was feminine. These days, we're not supposed to be feminine and masculine, but Kimberley said nonsense to that. She was just, like I see you smiling, Andrew. She was feminine to the core, and she knows that being feminine has a certain power to it, and she used that power very effectively. Not to manipulate, but just as a female human. She did it so well. She was wonderfully feminine, a beautiful, beautiful human. She had a sense of humour, and she was always personal. We were never a vote to Kimberley Kitching. We were people who had a vote. She maintained her integrity, her honesty, and she always engaged and connected, really sincerely connected. And Senator O'Neill understands, I can see, exactly what I'm talking about, and so does Senator Polly. But her biggest thing was that smile. But it wasn't the smile itself. It was the heart that was reflected in that smile. Her approachability, her personality, very, very rare. And I'll extend my condolences again on behalf of Senator Hanson, myself, and the One Nation Party to you, Andrew, to Senator Kitching's family, and to her staff. My life is much better for having known Kimberley. Parliament is much better for having experienced Kimberley, and Australia is much better for having experienced Kimberley. And I hope that the grief, as it flows, and I acknowledge Senator McCarthy's wonderful comments about grief, as that grief passes, I hope you can focus on how much she gave to us all and to value that. Thank you.